Radical Dude here, and today I want to just talk to you about some geometric terms, some definitions for the geometry. First of all, what is geometry? Well, this is a Greek word. The geo means, you know what the geo means? It means earth. And the metry is just measurement. That's all. That's what geometry is. Measuring things and seeing how they fit into our world. Let's look at some terms. The first one that you need to know is what is called a postulate. Because that starts a postulate. All it is a statement accepted without proof. It's a statement accepted. Now when I say accepted, that means it's true. So it's a statement accepted without proof. Without proof. For an example, A equals A. That's a postulate. You have to accept it as true. There's no way for me to prove it to you. You just accept it. You say yes. True that. You have to accept it. Another postulate is Radical Dude is a genius. You all know it. You just accept it. I don't have to prove it to you. Okay. Well, one of the early postulates to start things is let's build on it. This right here is a point. You just have to accept it. That's a postulate. It's a point. And if I call this P, then the way we write it is we just use the letter P. Now if they take these points and I build them up forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, what you end up getting, if it goes on forever and ever and ever, is you get a line. You get a line. And this, there's the point, I just forgot. This, we can put 2 points to name it, because if you want to name this particular line, we use 2 letters. You use any 2 you want. I'm using A and B. And then the way we write it in symbolic form is like this. AB with a little line over it. That's it. The way you write P, just letter P. That's what it looks like. This is the picture, this is the symbol. Now, we can have part of a line. There's 2 things that are part of a line. One is called a ray, and one is called a line segment. These are part of a line, just a section of a line. The difference is the ray starts at one point and continues forever. And the line segment is just a piece of the segment. It has 2 endpoints, beginning, end. That's the difference. They're both part of a line. Now let's name them. Well, if I call this A, I just need a point anywhere here, doesn't matter where, and I call it AB, and I write it with an arrow. Now this one, someone's knocking at my door. I have to be quiet. So this one is a line segment. I'll just put the AB like this, and then it's just AB with a bar. Those are some of the terms right there. And I'll tell you this. One day I was riding on my surfboard, a little erratically. I was pulled over by a cop. He made me get off the surfboard and he said, "I want to see you walk a straight line." So I just continued walking until I disappeared. That was not my fault. That was the cop's fault. He said walk a straight line. And the line just continues forever and ever. So I followed what he said and I just walked away. He should have said walk a straight line segment. That has a beginning and then an end. Right? A couple other terms is, if you see the points making a line, those 3 points are called collinear. And if you see the points askew, but I could put a piece of paper on them, the paper is a plane, so they call these points called planar. And one last thing I need to show you in the terms, if I have 2 line segments, AB and CD, if they're the same length, then we can write it like this. AB is congruent to CD. AB is congruent to CD. Now, if you wanted a number with it, just say they were both 5. You can't write it like this. You have to write the AB without the bar equals CD without the bar, and that equals 5. So math is a language. And if you write it like this, this is wrong. It's grammatically incorrect. If you're going to use an equal sign, then you can't use this piece up here. Okay? And that is all I want to show you. Although really quickly, the interesting thing is if I make these exactly the same, if you put the letters on the outside, the illusion is, even though these are roughly the same, if I put the letters on the outside, the CD looks bigger, just because the letters on the outside of the end. Anyway, this has been Radical Dude, and I hope I was able to teach you something. Thank you.